Hi, I'm Natasha Brown and I'm a pregnancy fitness expert, and I'm also a mum of two. And this is Katie, and she's 31 weeks pregnant, and I've been training her since the small gap between her first baby that we were doing mummy and baby classes and then expecting her second one. So she's about to be a mum of two as well. So this exercise is completely safe for your first trimester, and it's a workout that you could do at home, you can do it at the gym, and I'm going to show you a range of equipment and a range of fitness levels. So Kate, if you want to start with the overhead squat, feet in parallel and arms straight above your head. I want you to think about squeezing your shoulder blades together and palms facing you. And so then you're already getting quite a nice workout between your back and shoulder blades. Really thinking about pulling your tummy in. Lovely. I want you to feel like you're stretching your bottom to the back of the room and then squeezing your tummy in to come up again. And Kate, I'd like you to do me 9 more of those, so keep going. What I'm looking for is having knees in line with your toes so that they're not knocking in, and really feeling like your weight's back in your heels. So really pulling that bottom all the way back and then squeezing your glutes, your bum cheeks on the way up again. Try and keep it nice and slow and controlled. So you're really thinking about squeezing your bottom and squeezing your tummy in on the way up, and just keeping your head in line. So then Katie, if you can hold this last one down as well. So taking a couple of seconds, stretching those fingers forward and bottom going straight back. Perfect. And come up to standing. Bring your arms down now. And next one, I want you to come and squat and give me a side leg raise. And whichever leg you start on, I want you to do me 10 repetitions on that same leg. So there, you're really thinking about tiring out one bottom cheek. Lovely. So Kate, if you keep going, you've got 7 more to go. So squeezing that bottom cheek. And on this one, Katie's got these amazing stripes down her legs. So I want you to think about your stripe going straight to the side of your body. And so then you're working your IT band that can get really tight from sitting down too much and the weight of your bump. And so this is a really good one. And come down to your other side, Kate, as well. So you've got squat and squeeze here. And you're thinking about the heel leading, so you're almost turning your foot in. And to make this really work, your side stripe or the side of your leg has to be directly to the side. If you are slightly forward or slightly back, you don't get that feeling right in your glute. Wonderful. So then for our next set, if you wanted to make this a bit harder, we have got mini bands here. Now, you just come and put them through. Mini bands are really cheap and easy to get hold of, and they're just a way that you can make the exercises a bit harder. And so then going into the second set, to make it a bit harder, hands above your head and coming down. So if you haven't got mini bands, you can keep doing the exercises exactly as you were, but it's just an option. So if you're really fit and want more of a challenge, this is a way that you could make the exercises harder and more challenging for you. Lovely. So you've got 4 more, Kate. Keeping that weight right into the heels. And this is just really challenging the muscles a bit more and working the outside of your joints. Good, and hold this last one down. Perfect. I'm still thinking about pushing the band a little bit, working through your knees, taking a deep breath in. Can you get any lower, Katie? And still be mean. Holding that for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Now, going into the next exercise, that's the squat and side leg raise. You ready? So we need to be coordinated so I don't kick you. 10 that side. So you've got 10 and 9. Really thinking about squeezing that bottom cheek, side leg going up, and still really thinking tummy in, because this is still a great core exercise that you're working through your belly button to help you balance on that leg. And with that band, you should really be able to feel it's a bit more of a challenge in your glutes and your balance muscles. Lovely. And other side. So you're coming here and here. Now, with all of these exercises, you should still be able to talk. So if you feel like you're getting out of breath, your heart rate's getting up too high, then take the band off, or do the exercises a little bit slower, or take a break and join back in when you can. Good, and Kate, you've got 1 more. Perfect. And just come and reset for me. Take a deep breath in, arms above your head, tummy in, and last 10 squats. So you're going down and squeezing up into the middle. It's really nice, good. We've got 8 more to go. Still thinking about those knees, trying to get as low as you can, squeezing your bottom to come up. Perfect. We've got 4 more to go. Really thinking about your breathing. Good, and hold this last one down. Think about taking a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Give me 1 more of those. And out. Well done. Good, and coming to the side. So squeezing that bottom cheek, really flexing your foot. Got 8 more of these on this side. Really thinking about belly button into your spine. The more you tighten that bottom cheek, the more it's working. Good, you've got 2 more. Perfect. And 1. And Katie's tights really are perfect because just having that side seam, that side stripe can really help you visualize where it's going. Good, and 10 more. Good, 10. And 9. 8. And 7, good job. Got 6, still thinking tummy, shoulders back. Perfect, 2 more, and 1 more. Well done. Okay, so we're going to give your legs a little bit of a rest now. Did you feel that working? Yeah. So come and take your band off. This can be a little bit tricky with your bum. Just take your time. We're going to move on to upper body. So our next exercise is all about stretching your chest and working your back muscles, because the second that you're about to start breastfeeding, you get your baby, everything starts pulling you forward. So this is all about opening out those shoulders, improving your posture before you have your baby. So if you've got a mini band, I want you to come palms down, and band is at shoulder height, knees slightly bent so you can really pull your tummy in, and come and stretch and come forward. So you're coming right into your boobie line, trying to keep it nice and controlled. Katie's perfect. So really trying to keep those elbows up, and you should feel a fantastic stretch here at the front, as well as working those back muscles. Now this exercise might look quite familiar as one of those 80s, I must improve my bust exercises, which it wasn't really doing, but it's still a fantastic shoulder and chest stretch. And it's a brilliant pregnancy exercise. Good, and 1 more. Katie, lovely. And the next exercise, same thing. Think about resetting, tummy in, knees slightly bent, shoulders down. I want you to bring your band up over your head. And this is like a lat pull down in the gym, pulling the band down behind your shoulders and coming up again. Now, if I show you from the back, I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades together, and this is a fantastic back exercise. So with the band, you are pulling your elbows down, the band goes to straight across your shoulders, lovely, and you still need to pull your tummy in. Lovely, good, give me 2 more, and 1 more. Perfect. Now, if you don't have a band, you can do these exercises with no weights at all, or if you've got dumbbells, like you could make it harder by adding in some weight. So I'm going to show you how it might look with some dumbbells. Okay, so Kate, you ready? Good, so really tummy in, so you're coming back into your chest and straight forward. With the dumbbells, you have to really make sure that they're even. Trying to keep it nice, slow and controlled. And this is like a push-up exercise, but it's taking all the help you get out from the floor, and you're kind of getting more of a pure arm and chest exercise, and it's harder to cheat. Good, and 1 more. Perfect. And then the lat pull down, coming straight up into the air. And this is such an important exercise that every personal trainer in the gym is doing. but you need a really expensive bulky machine in order to make it work. And these bands or these dumbbells are essentially working the same muscles, but without you having to go all the way to the gym. So this is something that you can be doing at home, outside in your garden. Okay, that looks nice. And what you need to be working on is just making sure that tummy's all the way in, so you're not leaning back when you're doing the exercise, so you're still getting all that great core work as you go down. Good, Kate, you've got one more. Perfect. And so then, as we go into our last set, thinking tummy in, good. Give me that start position. You might want to think knees slightly bent and belly button into your spine. So then that's really supporting your lower back, making sure your posture's not slipping, especially when you're pregnant. Everything wants to make you pull forward, so you have to really keep thinking belly button into your spine and tucking your tail under, so you're really supporting your core and your back whilst you're doing exercises. Well done, Kate. Good. And one more, coming up above your head. Good. And this one especially, think knees slightly bent so you can really engage your tummy, and coming down, squeezing your shoulders together and power up to the top. So you're here and power, good. So you've got 8 to go, and 7. Thinking about breathing out on the way up. Got 6, and 5, well done. And if this is getting hard with the dumbbells, you can give it a little knee push to help power them up. Good, Katie, well done. And 1, really lovely. Bend your knees to put your dumbbells to the floor. Always be careful of your back. Okay, and our next exercise, Kate, you might be glad about this, we're going down to the floor into a plank. So before we start our plank, the easiest version of a plank is standing up, and this should be quite a nice little party trick for you, if you've got a nice bump like Katie. So if you pull your belly button into your spine, you should almost be able to make your bump disappear. So really pull in for me. Good, so really squeezing that in. Perfect, and still so you can keep breathing. We'll hold that for 10 seconds. We're gonna hold it, being like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely, and breathe out. So really try and like give a stretch here in your tummy. And now breathe in. Good, perfect. So you've got 10 seconds here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. And now I want you to come down into a plank position. So elbows here on your tummy. So we're basically doing exactly the same thing, but you've got lots more gravity going down. So we're going to start with a full plank, toes bent. Katie, come up, push your hips up. What I'm looking for is your head's in line with your spine, bottom is in line with your toes, and really pulling this tummy in here. I just want you to hold for 10 seconds. There's lots of theories that intensely holding for 10 seconds, especially when you're pregnant, is a lot more effective than holding a long plank. Good, and come down. Perfect, Katie, come up again. So I want you to do 3 little 10-second planks. Super, and come down. And come up 1 more. Absolutely brilliant. So you're holding that for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, head so nice and straight, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. I will show you an easier version on the next round. Katie, I now want you to come up into an all fours position. Brilliant. And on this position, I want you to make sure that your shoulders are completely over your hands, and once again, Kate's stripe is showing you that it's a perfect straight line, so it's a 90-degree angle on her legs, and back should feel really straight, so your head's in line here. Now, this is an amazing pregnancy exercise. You're going to need every single core muscle, so I want you to pull your belly button into your spine. Okay, I could really feel that working, it's perfect. And so just holding that, you are already working your transverse abdominis and keeping everything straight. I now want you to lift off one leg. Brilliant, okay. When you lift off the leg, I want you to keep everything square, really suck that belly button into your waist. Perfect. Now, if this feels quite hard, don't take any risks. If it feels wobbly, just stay here. That's still a great core workout and is working. If you are amazing and expert like Kate, come and lift off this arm. So you need to lift off your opposite arm to leg. Perfect. Now with the plank as well, if you've got any separation in your abdominals, you will see a triangle shape here, or you will feel some strain in your lower back. And if that is the case, you need to do an easier version. Lovely, come and swap over. Now keeping this really stable, I like to get the leg set first. So hip down, really square, tummy in, really sucking that bump in, and then opposite arm up. That's wonderful. Good, see if you can get rid of that arch a little bit. Perfect, and just hold that for like 10 to 15 seconds, keeping breathing. It's really important to keep breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Good, and one more deep breath. Perfect, lovely. So then we're going to go back into the plank, Katie, but this time, you might be glad to know, I'm going to do a 3/4 plank. So if you felt any of that doming, any of the arching in your back, you can make the plank easier by bending at the knees. So if I get Katie to just bend her knees up here, that's lovely. You can basically push up into the plank, going to your knees, and it takes some of the weight out of the full plank. So Kate, lift your hips up for me. Good. And what I'm still looking for is you could push your bottom down just a little bit. So you've got a tilt in your bottom. That's nice. And still pulling your tummy in, but this is taking out some of the pressure of your lower back. So Katie's plank did look fine, but if you wanted an easier version, this is a 3/4 plank, and so you could hold that. Good, come down. That was probably a really long 10 seconds, wasn't it? And come up again. Perfect, so really pulling that tummy in. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely, relax down. Good, and one more plank, come up. Perfect, good. And you can see her head's in line with her spine, really nice straight line, and like there's no doming at all in that abs, it's really strong. Good, and relax down. Perfect, so come back into that all fours position. Lovely, and this one, the opposite, if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, then you can move from one position to the other. So give me that opposite hand and leg up, Katie. That's brilliant. So then if you hold that for about 2 seconds and then bring it back in and swap over to the other side. Good, so this was just, and keep swapping. And if you do me 10 repetitions rather than holding it, and this is just a bit more of a challenge in her core, you can see that Kate's arching just a little bit. So I would probably keep the hold position for her, but just as a demonstration, if you wanted this a bit harder, this is going from one leg to the other in the 4-point kneeling. Good, and Katie, just hold it here. Lovely, and we've got 3 more planks to go. So elbows down, Kate, go back to the full plank. That was enough of a rest, wasn't it? Good, and hips up. Perfect. Good, and bottom down just a little bit. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, relax down. There are 2 more 10-second planks. Lifting those hips up and go. Good. I know I'm not giving you much rest in between. 3, 2, and 1. Good, and come down and lift up again. Good, and so you've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and Katie, come down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And just on that last one, I got Kate to come down early because she was starting to arch in her back. So really something to look out for. If you feel any arching, it means your abs are getting tired and it's just time to stop, take a rest and join back in with us when you can. So just before we finish, a lovely stretch. If you come back into all fours, Katie. Good, and I want you to tuck your head in and lift up your tummy. So you're trying to make yourself as much of a rainbow shape as you can. This is an amazing stretch for your shoulders, really working those abs, trying to suck it into your spine. And the same, any like existing mums, shoulders get really tight, or that new baby, you just want to get as much movement as you can into your shoulders. And then go into an arch for me. Katie looking up wonderful. So there's that amazing back stretch and just getting that mobility into your bump. Good, and come up a couple more times. So tucking your head in, perfect, and then pushing down into the middle. And this is a stretch that you can use throughout your pregnancy after you've had your baby. Just always feels amazing thinking about your breath and stretching out your back and getting some mobility. Lovely, good. And Kate, you can come and sit back. Good. I hope you enjoyed the workout.